New developments tonight involving our ports in Florida and their business deals with Cuba. After just a few weeks doing business with the country, a Florida port has canceled plans to sign a cooperation pact with Cuba. And as ABC 7's Bobeth Yates shows us tonight, the move comes after a tweet from Governor Rick Scott.
Governor Scott took a page out of Donald Trump's book and took to Twitter to voice his concerns with recent U.S. ports doing business with Cuba. In one of the tweets, Scott vowed to restrict funding to any port working with a communist country. And within 24 hours of the move, Port Everglades, one of the major ports in the state of Florida, canceled a pending agreement with Cuba. And while many are in support of Scott's decision, there are many who don't like it.
In my neighborhood, they call that bullying. He's nothing but a bully.
Alex Chavez, the former president of the Gulf Coast Latin Chamber of Commerce, says Governor Scott's tweet is an effort to enforce his will and does not look at the bigger picture.
I feel sorry for the ports. They're between a rock and a hard place, especially the ports in South Florida, because a lot of the Cubans in Miami don't agree with my position.
Chavez says many in the Cuban community are split on whether U.S. should continue to normalize relationships with the Cuban government. In fact, he says he only recently began to support the initiative.
I was raised with the old mentality, nothing with Cuba, but after 50 years I realized that wasn't working. So I am much more in favor of lifting the embargo so that we can start actually doing some business which is going to benefit not only the people in Cuba, but the people here, the business people here.
Today, Port Everglades issued a statement saying the National Port Administration of Cuba says no agreement is currently needed.